Okay, so on the computer, this is your what we call your desktop, all right? On the computer, there is a program called PowerPoint. Now, I have mine there as a quick access, but if I just typed in PowerPoint, it will bring me to the app, okay? And it opens up like so, and I can go and create a brand new blank PowerPoint presentation, okay? This program, the one that's down here at the bottom of the screen, has all of the facilities and all of the buttons are are usable. However, there is an online version. Okay, I'm going to show you the online version. So if I open up the internet and I type up here, let's just go to Google. Okay, google.ie, and I'll type in then Microsoft Office. Oh, Microsoft Microsoft 365 login, whatever the first one comes up there, I'm going to hit enter. Okay, and we can log in. Now on the school computers, you are already logged in, so it's going to log you in automatically. Now the first screen that comes up here when you do this is going to be your co-pilot, which is basically your assistant. Okay, and as you'll see on the left hand side of my screen, I have all of these programs and apps already pinned. Okay, but if I didn't have them pinned, I could find them by going up here or going to this button here, going to the apps button, and these are all the apps that are useful for us. So we're really focusing on PowerPoint today, but there are loads of them that are available to you, and I want to just explain them very quickly to you. So Outlook is your email, okay? Word is for any Word documents, any typing that you might want to do. So if you're doing any essays or any written documents, Word is the one you're going to use. OneDrive is your storage facility. So any of your files for any subject in the school, you can store in there. Okay. And at some stage, I would like you to organize that OneDrive so that you have subject folders. You'll have a maths folder, an English folder, Irish, SPHE, IT, all that kind of stuff. So over the next 5-6 years that you're in school, everything is stored in a subject folder. Does that make sense? Because your organization for that is very, very important. Teams, you probably already know. Teams is like a classroom. It's an online version of a classroom. And some of your teachers will have already shared some information resources with you through Teams. Clipchamp is a video software, a video editing software. Okay, it's not very good, but it's grand. It's just very slow. Okay, and then there's other ones here like Canva is very, very useful for if you're doing any posters, digital posters or things like that. And again, all of these are accessible through your school email address. Does that make sense? Okay. And when you leave school, guys, everything your access to the account then will be closed off, so you won't be able to get it. So make sure when you're leaving school after 6 or whatever that you save everything maybe to your own hard drive or your own email address or something like that. Does that make sense? If I want to pin these to the left-hand side of the screen just to make them quick access, so for example, I'm going to unpin PowerPoint there, so PowerPoint doesn't appear on my left-hand side anymore. What I can do is I can hover over PowerPoint, the 3 dots, and I can hit pin, and then it appears over here. Now, it's gone down to the very bottom for me, but I want it somewhere up close to the top. All right? Everybody with me on that? So we go into PowerPoint. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a blank presentation. And the next thing I'm going to do is you'll see up here it says presentation 9. That means I have 8 other PowerPoint files that are called presentation, which is not great organization, but they're all blank anyway, it doesn't matter. So up here, I'm going to rename this as my online profile, or name the file whatever way you want to call the file. Is that okay? So up there, I've renamed it, and now that's saved. And you'll see this little cloud with the tick. That means that it is automatically updating and saving itself. And it's going to save somewhere on my OneDrive. So if you're looking for it, you'll go to your OneDrive. So there's OneDrive for me. And you'll see that my recent files, there it is there. Does that make sense? Okay. I'll go back to this and I'll just show you what you can do. So I want to get to know you. I want to know your quirks, your abilities, your skills, and get to know something interesting about you. I'll do the same. Okay, you get to know me and you know some interesting things about me as well. So what I want to do is and again, everybody's going to be doing this, and we're going to have a vote on the winner on this, and who's the most creative, and who gave us the best information as well and presented it the best. So for me, I want to maybe put in a video. I want to put in a photograph. I might have a photograph of my dog on my phone or my cat or whatever. And I want to put that onto the PowerPoint. So what you can do, guys, is if you have OneDrive on your phone, you can access all the exact same information. Okay? So all those Microsoft apps that I showed you there, you can download those individually to your phone. And you can upload to your storage system, the OneDrive system, from your phone to OneDrive, and then that means that when you're on the computer, you can access those same photographs. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So for me, on my online profile, I'm going to start off with a picture. Well, actually, sorry, this one is okay. At the minute, that is a very, very bland slide. I'm just going to rub out the board with those lines. Are probably a bit irritating for you. Now, on the online version of PowerPoint, you will see this thing on the right-hand side of the screen. So on the online version of this, you'll see it on the right-hand side of the screen. It's called the Designer, and it just helps you make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, so the first one that is designed, it's given me a little video. The second, I like the toast there. I don't know why. I'm just going to go with the toast. I'm going to click it, and now it's put it onto the slide for me. When I want more, now again, guys, with this, I don't want a whole pile of slides. Okay, 5, 6, that should be enough for you to tell us your information. Okay, so I'm going to add another slide here, and again, I can change the layout of it, whatever, depending on the information I'm going to put onto the slide. Does that make sense? Yeah. Maybe I might just change from the toast. Maybe, let me see. Okay, so for me, I'm going to go for the design, and I'm going to, how do I change this? So what I'll do is I'll just go back to home, and I go back. Where's my designer? It's here. I think that's the designer there. And I wonder, can I change it to something a little bit more applicable? So this one I actually like a little bit better. So I'm staying with the toast kind of slide, and I'm going to add in a new slide. Now on this next slide, I want to give you a link to my YouTube channel. Okay. Okay. So in here, I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to go to Video and an online video. Okay. I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to take any random video that I've made recently. This one. Okay. I'm going to go up to the URL. I'm going to right click on that URL. I'm going to copy it. Go into my online profile. I'm going to paste it in here. There's the preview of it. Insert, and now I have my video. Does that make sense? So maybe you have a video, maybe you have your own YouTube channel, I don't know. Maybe you have a video of you playing a sport. Maybe you have a video of you playing with your dog, your cat, or playing an instrument or something. You might want to put it in there. Does that make sense? Okay, and again, we don't want, like this, when I'm presenting this, I won't be playing the whole video because it's boring. Okay, I don't want you won't understand it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then on the next slide, I might put in a picture. So I'll just, and Caleb, I will come to you now in a second. Okay, so keep that question in your mind. I'm going to go to pictures. Any picture on this device that describes me. Maybe let me just see if I have anything. There's Paul Flynn. Will we take a picture of Paul Flynn and put him on this? We'll put a picture of Paul Flynn on this for now, okay? Action shot of Paul. Have you seen that one, Paul, yet? Okay. Your mom has it. So if you need it, you can get it off your mom. Okay? So it's after changing the proportions of it for me. When you're changing any photographs, guys, please make sure to edit by the corner. So it keeps the proportions the same. All right. If I don't like anybody else in that photograph, I can go to crop. I can cut them out. Okay. You okay? The chair is a bit dodgy, is it? Okay. Okay. And I'll just put, I like football. Obviously not a great sentence, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to do, yes? And again, this is just a very, very quick demonstration. I can go to a new slide. I might even have a couple of photographs of me playing football, of the different teams I might play with. School team, club team, county team, who knows what. Okay, and again, there's a layout there that you can change and manipulate. I like this one a bit better. It doesn't really show Paul though, so we'll go to crop. Let's see, can I move him in? There we go. If you're wondering, Paul, how I have that photograph, the TYs were taking photographs of you when you were playing, and they sent them to me for the future leaders, okay? So, you get the idea. So that looks a little bit nicer than what I had, yeah? And I go to the next slide, and I might put in new information. So insert here is going to be your friend. You can insert a table, for whatever reason you might want to do it, shapes, stock images, some charts. If you want to, I don't know, take a vote on how cool people in the classroom have said I am. You know what I mean? Something along those lines, whatever it might be. It's just to show how to use the program. Now, I just want to show you this. This is the online version. See the way it's up here on the internet? Okay. I have the same thing here on the program. Don't swing in the chair, please. Okay, I have the same thing here on the program, but I have more facilities and it looks a little bit easier to use on the PowerPoint program that's built into the computer. Is that okay? The online version, guys, you can access from any computer in the world, phones, any devices in the world. The program that's built into the computer, you can only access if that computer has it. Do we all understand? Okay, so I'm going to finish my recording now.